Hey guys, Seb here. Hope you guys are all doing well, having a good week. So if you click this video, you're aware that I'm starting a YouTube channel, and you might already have seen some of my previous videos from before, kind of growing up, some of my cool little documentaries, little adventures I've been on, but I'm gonna be starting to make some more long form content. So some of you may or may not know me, but my name is Sebastian Salisbury. I'm a professional trail runner, and I have been running, ultra running since I was 9 years old. So I'm 19 now. And I've been, running these trails, running all around the world for almost a decade now, or over a decade now. I kind of wanted to start posting some more content on YouTube. If you don't follow me already on Instagram, my handle is right here. It's going to be Seb Runs Far, so definitely check that out. I've been kind of documenting my journey on there my entire life, since I was in 6th grade. But I wanted to start posting on here to kind of give some more of my unique perspective as a professional trail runner, as a teenager. Kind of what my daily routine looks like, give some advice out there to parents watching or younger athletes, whoever my audience is, just kind of how I grew up in the sport and kind of the stuff I go through, my day-to-day life, balancing, friendships with professional life, because a lot of my friends that are my age aren't in ultra running, but I've known them since, I was in 1st grade, so those are some of my best friends. But I also have some of my best friends, my second family, which is my ultra running family. I have some of my greatest lifelong pals there as well. So kind of talking about that. I want to give, fueling advice, gear advice, kind of just at least from my perspective growing up. Hopefully you'll be able to find some benefit in that. And that's my goal here, is just to kind of spread some awareness about that. Just a quick little background on my story though, like I was saying. Going back over a decade now, my parents kind of knew, even like straight out of the baby jogger, when I was 5 or 6 years old, just going around and playing on the playground wasn't quite gonna do it. They used to take me to a local polo field and just throw the polo balls around, and I'd go run and go grab them. Yeah, so it was safe to say that I had a lot of energy when I was an infant and going up into being, a child and young teen. So getting up in the mountains was always kind of a natural thing to do. We just liked spending time together, family time, going on just our 2 feet, and I worked well for me because, I had a lot of energy. And my dad has been a runner for over 50 years now. I think he's going on half a century now. Yeah, 50 years, which is just freaking incredible. Just think about that. Wow. And back when I was growing up, my dad never wanted to go up on trails. He was only a road runner. But my mom one day convinced my dad, and this is when I was kind of coming up as well in that same time frame, to just go up on a hike and go on the trails. And I went with them, and I will always remember on the West Fork of Cold Springs Trail here, a local in Santa Barbara, one of my favorite trails to this day. We went up about half a mile on the trail. It was a super rainy day, and I just remember just slipping and sliding around, having this amazing time, just being with nature. And I think that's a big part of it for me now. I think it's a big part of it for most ultra runners. Is I kind of see that same 6-year-old me still here now, just playing around in the mountains, because obviously I've taken it to a competitive level and I've gotten a lot more serious about it. But at the end of the day, I love what I do, and I love running around in the trails. So yeah, can't complain too much. From there, it kind of progressed, starting to do some longer hikes with my dad, 8 miles, 10 miles here and there. And it was just nothing. I went and played basketball after, wasn't tired at all, just laughing and talking the entire time, just giggling. Just such fond memories, So yeah, progressed from that, and I started to play AYSO soccer, and I played basketball in elementary school and middle school, and that's where I kind of found that competitive side of me, I would say, around 12 to 13 years old. And that translated super well over to running, because I was still obviously running at that time, started to take it more seriously. So the first ultra I ever ran was when I was 9 years old, and that was the Red Rock 28 miler. That was put on by Luis Escobar, who I'm sure a lot of you may know if you're in the ultra world, kind of an icon name. But he, I would say to me, and I'm sure my dad agrees with this, he's pretty much my ultra running uncle, and kind of one of those race directors that first let this young kid give a crack at one of his courses. And then the following year, I also did the Born to Run 50K, I did the 9 Trails 35 miler, and this is all before I even turned 11 years old. So I kind of knew, even from that young age, that I found this and I'm good at it. Even though I was really young, I knew I could be out there all day and not get tired. So I'll always be grateful for Lewis for letting me have those opportunities, and to my parents for, encouraging me all the way. Even though back then it was never about competition. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little intro video. I'm gonna be starting to post, if I can, every week or every 2 weeks consistently. Yeah, so I hope this kind of helps you see what's gonna be coming soon. Just wanted to make a quick intro so you guys know what's gonna be coming up next. But yeah, I appreciate it. Drop a subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed and are excited for what's to come. And again, I'll put my Instagram handle right here, SebRunsFar. I post a lot on Instagram as well. That's kind of how I built my following initially, so I kind of wanted to expand to YouTube. So yeah, have a great day, guys.